St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Some shows are live, some are off. Either way, we hope you enjoy the best of the Bone 2021.
Hey, it's Mike Calta. I wanted to wish all the Bone fam a Happy New Year. We had a great 2021. Let's keep it going. Happy New Year, everybody.
102.5, The Bone. Real Raw Radio is the best. Wait, is that it? There's nothing else written here. It's just the best. The best what? All right. 102.5, The Bone. We're the best. I can't believe it's been a year since we haven't become better people. Happy New Year. From 102.5 The Bone. You already know you can take 102.5 The Bone with you everywhere. Now listen to us on Odyssey. Online, on your smart speakers. Now listen to us on the Odyssey app. Just one more way to listen to the greatest radio station in the history of Earth. Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio.
The following program is sponsored and doesn't necessarily reflect the opinions of 102.5 The Bone. Enjoy.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733. Hoppe Hour. Are you ready?
All right, everybody.
Pay attention.
It starts here.
Now that we're all prepared, let's start the show.
Now, Miggs and Swig. Life Out Loud on 102.5 The Bone.
Let's get the show on the road.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Never holds back, and he speaks his mind. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
What's up? I cannot think of a more irrelevant song to begin a radio show in 2022 with than would be Mike Jones. But here we go. Like, this is very irrelevant. I didn't forget about you. This is Ryan Hoppe taking over for the Miggs and Swig Show for today. Thank you to Don Miggs and Lisa DiBartolo. And before we get the show going, I want to let you know, we're going to play the interview with Allie from Meat Market with Don Miggs and Lisa DiBartolo in a second. But I want to let you know that Meat Market is in Hyde Park Village, and I am a man of my words when I tell you they have some of the best food in all of Tampa. It's insane how good it is. They are at 1606 West Snow Avenue, and they are at 813-280-1113. It's 813-280-1113, and tell them that you heard about it on the Miggs and Swig Show, and they'll hook you up.
Tell Hoppe all on me. Back then they didn't want me. Tell Hoppe all on me. Back then they didn't want me. Tell Hoppe all on me. Back then they didn't want me. Tell Hoppe all on me.
All right, enough of that. Yeah, that song's very old. I am in the weirdest mood right now. So, first of all, before we get into that, if you're feeling hungover, or you attended a crazy party last night and you want to let us know about it, because I'm here hanging out with you guys for the next 3 hours. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. But if you're feeling shy about coming on air, talking about the crazy party you went to last night, I was looking at Babs' social media, one of my good friends. Oh my, that party looked wild. So if you attended one of those but you're feeling shy, you can tweet at me on all social medias. My name is Ryan Hoppe Radio, and then it's ryanhopperadio@gmail.com. Now, I don't want to begin the show by talking about how tired I am, because I think out of any job ever, radio people should never complain on air about being tired, because this is a privilege and an honor to talk to Tampa Bay. And people that are driving in their car that are obviously tired because we're tired throughout life don't care that you're on air and you're tired and you had to wake up early. And that's not me just getting used to waking up early. I've always been annoyed whenever I hear radio people go, "Oh, I'm so tired." Cool. So is the listener. But listen, last night, I got absolutely no sleep, and it doesn't even feel like real life right now that I'm on air. So first of all, I worked here on Friday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., ran the Best of Mike Calta and Roger and JP. And then I got off, and I'm like, oh no, there's some weird energy in the air. I couldn't put my finger on it. I see Isaiah, a.k.a. Creeper Chavez. Hey, what's up? I leave. That wasn't because of the energy. But anyway, so then I go to Wendy's and I'm getting my food, and there's something really weird. It's a weird vibe, man. I'm just waiting in line. I want my 5 crispy chicken sandwiches and my large fry, damn it. And I get the notification that Betty White died. And I was like, that's what the weird energy was. I was trying to figure it out for the last 5 minutes of going from Cox Media to Wendy's. It's about a 5-minute drive. So in those 5 minutes, I'm like, what is about to happen that's weird? And then Betty White died, and I got the alert from TMZ, and I was like, that's what the weird news was. And we'll get to that later. But that, like, drained the day out of me. Now, I'm not, like, religious. I find religion to be creepy. I'm not trying to get, like, dark on the show, but I'm also not an atheist. So I, like, the fact that 2012 was 10 years ago, it's just, a lot is going on in my mind right now. Kind of like, I would say, a quarter-life crisis. And I know a lot of Bone listeners are listening going, oh, midlife crisis, wait till you're 40. Trust me, at 28, I'm having it right now. And, like, Betty White dying was, like, the icing on the cake of me having an anxious day. Like, I essentially, now I get why people never leave their houses. Growing up, I was like, oh, my God, I want to go out and about all the time and just live life. And now I'll have some jerk off piss me off at Target, taking forever to get things on the conveyor belt or whatever. And I'm like, I'm done for the day. Because of one minor inconvenience, I never want to leave the house again. And that's sincerely how I am. But last night, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get some good sleep. So I go to bed at 7, and the fireworks are going off. My neighbors are having a crazy party. And it was just, I don't know, man. This is the first time I have no complaints about being here. This is the first time that I had to go to bed early on a New Year's Eve. And it's weird because you want to, like, complain about all the neighbors having fun, but you're the one that has to go to bed at 3, working a once-in-a-million lifetime job, getting up at 3 in a business that I am honored to work in. So I'm very grateful to be here. But you got to remember, everybody was essentially getting the party going when I was waking up. So the whole night, my girlfriend's trying to, like, cheer me up and hug me, and it's just firework, and then neighbors drinking shots, and I think I heard neighbors banging. It was a lot for me. So this does not seem like real life that I am on the air right now. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. And then, shout out to my girlfriend. She's one of the hardest working people I've ever met. But she just found out that she's anemic and her health will improve. But she's been working like 12-hour days as a face painter at the zoo. So she's been tired. So when you mix my ADHD and my bipolar, where sometimes I have mood swings, sometimes I'm not the easiest to be around. Ooh, breaking news. Imagine that mixed in with my hardworking girlfriend that just wants a loving boyfriend when she comes home. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm tired. Yeah. That is the life and times of Ryan Hoppe. Everyone's like, oh my God, you got a hot girlfriend. And I work really hard at it too. That's what's funny, is whenever people are like, how do you get a hot girlfriend? I'm like, I don't know. You treat them like a human being and just hope for the best in life. 727-579-1025. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, he's starting to get mature old man syndrome is what's happening.
So, do I just accept it?
No, you just roll with it, my friend. You just get mature and in life, just ride that wave. You're feeling it early. Some people feel it in their 30s. You're feeling it now. So that's a good thing. Being mature, that's all it is.
So I'm not about like a resolution at all. I used to be, and I think the pandemic just took out any concept of me caring about time because it's man-made. But if I were to do a resolution, how could I be more like what you're saying, if you know what I'm saying?
Just file away last year and start a brand new file. As a older, mature individual, just roll with that wave. And you'll see a difference by the end of the year. You do one thing a day, you do 365 things in 1 year.
Well, also, I got to see my great uncle he just turned 90, and I saw him in August when I went up to Illinois, and he told me that he's done something every day of his life. So he told me he's like a carpenter, and he builds tables and that. And like he was doing it right in front of me while we were talking at 10:30 at night. He essentially told me to just keep moving, is essentially what he said.
Yes. Keep on, keep moving. A body in motion stays in motion. Your brain stays active. Once again, it's just maturity. You're starting to feel it.
So what did you do last night?
I went to bed at 9:30.
Me too.
To the fireworks, and that was it. And then I woke up. I took a golf shot on my property. I hit the flagstick, the first golf shot of 2022, and I almost got a hole-in-one. So that was my one thing for today. Now I'm at Burger King.
I had the weirdest thing happen. Right when it reached midnight, there was so much fireworks and people yelling, but I was also dreaming, and I was like in REM, so like I was just about asleep, and I felt like the world was ending because I was sleeping and I was hearing all the noise because I live in an apartment complex. Bro, when I tell you it was the weirdest sleep I got last night, I felt like I woke up with a hangover because of all the noise in my apartment complex, and I didn't drink a sip last night. It was a very bizarre night.
You just said in your dream that it looked like your road was ending. That's called road construction of life. You just came to a crossroads, left or right.
Oh, man, this is getting very dark. Oh, which way should I go?
That's completely up to you. That's whatever way you go, there's really no turning back. You just ride that wave.
I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, sir. I'm going to ride that wave to break.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.